welcome to today's yoga session. I'm here in New Zealand, in Invercargill, with Edward and Stella, and I think that they want to do some yoga too today. So we're gonna take it nice and easy, do some gentle vinyasa, and as always, we're gonna start with some breath. I don't have any blocks with me today, so if you have some, keep them nearby if you want, but you don't need them. And yeah, just take a few moments to get yourself centered and get yourself ready. And whenever you're ready, you can just join me in a seated position. If you have a block or a pillow you want to put underneath your hips to create an elevated, more comfortable seat, please do that. And when you're ready, we'll just start to close the eyes down. And we'll just take a deep breath in here together. And when you're ready, part the lips and sigh out the mouth. Fully out. And then on your next breath in, let's really lift up through the chest, lengthening through the spine. Lifting through the crown. And then as you exhale, really let the shoulders drop down and root through the base of your spine. Let's do one more like that, breathing in and out. And exhale to ground. We'll just take a few more cycles of breath with a slow rhythm. You can exhale through the nose or the mouth. And just notice the state of your spine. Maybe starting at the base of the spine, start to stack the spine into alignment. Maybe slightly drawing the chin down, maybe pulling the shoulders back. I'll just take a few moments here to come to your personal intention for today. So maybe affirmation or mantra that you're working on. Just draw this to mind now. Maybe how you want to feel after this class. Maybe you start to cultivate an ujjayi breath, ocean's breath here. As we take our last few moments, settling on our intention, and just really settling down into this space, into this practice, and into the present moment. Dedicating this time to be with ourselves, to be with our body. When you're ready, we'll gently start to flutter the eyes open. And let's take the hands together to heart center. Let's take a nice full breath in here. And out. And as you breathe in, let's reach the hands all the way up. Really lengthen through the spine. Draw the sit bones down. Maybe twinkle the fingers. And then let's exhale over towards the right. Left hand to right. Knee, breathe in and up, lengthen through the crown. And then exhale, let's twist a little more, maybe looking over that right shoulder. When you're ready, let's breathe in, let's reach all the way up again, lengthen through the spine, maybe look up. And then exhale, twist over to the left. stacking the crown over the base of the spine. Breathe in and out. And then exhale to twist. Maybe you draw the shoulders down slightly. One more breath here. And then exhales, come back through to center. And let's take some circles here. So draw your heart towards the left knee. And then you can kind of arch forward, pulling the heart forward, maybe opening the throat as you draw towards the right knee. And then let's circle back. So draw the shoulders over the chest, round through. And we'll just take some circles here. So as you pull forward to the left knee, draw the heart forward. You can even open the throat if it feels okay to look up. Breathing in, and then exhaling to roll back and around. And you don't have to follow me exactly. You can just follow the intuitive motion of your body here. Breathe with the movement. Breathe into the belly as you roll forward. And then when you're ready, we'll come back through to center. And then let's take it over to the other side. So over towards the right knee. And then exhale to round through towards the left and circling back. And really just connect with your breath here. Don't worry about what it looks like. Just tune in on how it feels in your spine. Maybe you have certain little tiny stiff areas in the spine, and let's just draw awareness to that and start to soften them out, to loosen up the back. Kind of getting into the hips as well here. Let's take one more rotation here. Maybe really pull the shoulders back, collarbones forward. Beautiful. Okay, let's bring the knees into the chest. I'll take the feet out a little bit. And let's just lengthen through the spine here. Lift through the crown, draw the shoulders down. Take a nice breath into the upper chest. Beautiful. Let's take the legs forward. Breathe in, let's reach it up. The sun has come out to greet. And then let's exhale, Paschimottanasana, seated forward fold. Just come down as far as feels good. You can keep the spine straight if that feels good, or if you like, you can kind of round through, bringing the head down to look towards the belly button. And you can relax the feet here. Let's just take a few breaths, kind of stretching through the back body. And throughout this practice, feel free to breathe in through the nose and then out through the nose or mouth. Really utilize that cleansing breath out the mouth when you need. When you're ready, let's slowly roll up. Breathe in, let's reach it up. Really lengthen through, bend the knees a little bit, and let's exhale, fold forward one more time. Reach a little further towards the toes, draw the shoulders down. And as you breathe in, we'll slowly roll up. Beautiful. All right, let's come forward towards tabletop here. So wrists under shoulders, knees under hips. Let's spread the fingers and claw down through the fingertips, trying to disperse the weight of our upper body throughout the fingers, not just weighing down directly under the wrist bone. Find your strong tabletop here. Maybe activate the core, draw the shoulders down. Just take a breath here. And then when you're ready, we're going to breathe in, draw the belly down, lift the tailbone up, breathe in as the chest fills and you look forward. And then exhale to round through, chin to chest. Take the gaze up towards the knees and then maybe up towards the belly button. Just follow your breath as you roll. If there's some cat-cows here. You can find your own rhythm. You can take a few breaths in one shape if that feels good. Really just waking up the spine, warming up the body. The blood starts to move, the energy starts to move in the body. And then if you want to freestyle here, feel free. So you can maybe take your hips off to one side, maybe circling back and around. You can do anything you like here. Maybe looking over your shoulder back towards the feet. Following this intuitive movement, the body's wisdom, giving space for the body to do what it needs to feel good, to loosen. And then when you're ready, we'll take the knees as wide as you like. Bring the big toes together to touch, and we'll sink the hips all the way back. Reach the hands forward, and let's come down into Balasana, child's pose. You can draw the shoulders down away from the ears if you like, and then kind of stretch the hands forward. Tap into a bit of a stretch through the arms. Deepen the breath here. Come back to your intention. Know that you can come down to this shape at any time as we practice, and you can stay here as long as you like. Let's take a nice deep breath into the belly, into the low back. And exhale, let the space soften. And when you're ready, let's breathe in and roll back up through tabletop. And let's tuck the toes under. We'll start to lift the hips to downward dog. We'll take a few breaths here. So if you want to kind of walk the dog, maybe straightening one leg at a time, you can. Just take any movement that feels good. Always clawing down through the hands, dispersing the weight. Maybe spreading the toes. When you're ready, let's bring the feet together in our downward dog. And gaze up towards the hands, draw the tailbone up. And then we can take the gaze back towards the knees. Breathe in, let's reach the right leg all the way up, three-legged dog. You can flex the foot, or maybe you want to point the toe. Then let's exhale, step the right foot through to low lunge between the hands. Draw the chest forward, looking forward. Let's just deepen the breath here. Settling down into the hips, waking them up. Let's take one more breath here, really drawing the heart forward. And then exhale, let's take it back into a little. And just find your nice stretch here through the back of the leg. And when you're ready, let's roll back forward towards our lunge. Hands framing the foot. We'll pick up the back knee, take a breath. And then let's step this foot back to plank, nice and strong here. You always have the option to lower down to the knees. Okay, let's do that one together for the first time. So we'll lower down knees, chest, and then chin, Ashtanga Pranam. And then when you're ready, we'll start to roll up for a baby cobra. Breathe in, and exhale to lower. And then when you're ready, we'll start to roll our way back up to downward dog. And take a few breaths here. And when you're ready, let's bring the feet together again. Take the gaze towards the hands, really sink the tailbone back and up. And then take the gaze back towards the knees, ground down through the right foot, breathe in, reach the left leg nice and high, three-legged dog. And then when you're ready, step the left foot through, low lunge. And we'll lower the back knee here. Take a few deep breaths, just kind of waking up the hips into our lunge. Relax the face here. Just notice the breath. How does it feel here? Let's take one more breath here. And then as you exhale, let's take the hips back, finding our little hamstring stretch. One more breath here. And then exhale, let's come forward. Pick up the back knee, take a breath. And then exhale, step the left foot back. So option, you can always lower down to the knees if you need, or we can just stay in our plank here, clawing through the hands, and we'll lower down, chaturanga, long plank here. Exhale to come down. And you can play here, maybe you want to take the arms wider, maybe you want to bring the hands back under the shoulders. And just take a cobra on your own time here. Inhaling to roll up. Finding the fullest part of your extension. And then exhale to come down. Take the hands underneath the shoulders. And we'll take it back to downward dog or child's pose, your version. Whatever you're needing today, whatever your body is calling for, we'll take that version. Deepen the breath. If you're in Balasana, child's pose, let's come up towards downward dog. And when you're ready, let's look towards the hands. You can take little steps, or maybe you want to hop up to forward fold. Uttanasana, you can let the head hang, arms hang. Maybe you want to shake out the neck. When you're ready, let's breathe in, find our halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, fold. Really let the head hang heavy here, shoulders hang heavy. We're gonna find a super slow roll up here, one vertebrae at a time. Keep breathing. Tender and gentle on the spine. As you come up, start to look forward, pull the shoulders back. And then we'll take the arms all the way up. You can look up as well. Maybe a slight back bend, and then exhale down to heart center. Take 3 breaths here. Notice the quality of mind here. And then when you're ready, we're just going to start to sit straight back, Utkatasana, chair pose. Take a few breaths here. Strengthening through the legs. You can always bring hands to heart center if you prefer. One more breath. And then exhale, let's come all the way down, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale to fold. We'll step the feet back to our plank. You can always lower down to the knees. When you're ready, we'll lower down chaturanga. And then find your cobra, or maybe up dog. And then exhale back, downward dog. Beautiful. When you're ready, let's look up towards the hands. You can take little steps or maybe hop to forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Grand gesture. Open the arms wide as you look up, come up. Reach overhead and exhale to heart center. Lengthen and straighten through the spine, lifting through the crown. When you're ready, we'll breathe in, reach the hands up. Let's interlace the fingers, point your fingers up, left thumb over right. And then let's exhale, stay in a straight line here. Pull the shoulders down and we'll just lean over towards the left. We'll take a few breaths here. No need to push yourself to an uncomfortable place. Just find what feels good. One more breath. Inhale to come up. Lengthen through. And let's exhale, sweep it all the way down, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Grand gesture, breathe in and out. Hands meet overhead, interlace the fingers. When you're ready, breathe in and up and over towards the right. Finding a version that feels good for you. Core is strong. Maybe as you breathe in, you can find a little more length. And as you exhale, you can soften in and bend a little more. Let's breathe in and come up. And exhale down to chair pose. One breath here. And then exhale down, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Then let's take it back. Step it back to our plank. Strong core here, lower down to the belly. And then take your back bend, cobra up dog. Option if you want to maybe explore looking over the right shoulder, maybe looking over the left shoulder, and then we'll come on down. And then let's take it back to child's pose or downward dog, whatever you need. And just deepen the breath again, coming back to the body, back to the state of mind. Wherever you are, let's start to come towards a kneel. So if you're in child's pose, you can kind of just scooch up. And then I'm gonna face you guys, and we're just gonna work through the shoulders a little bit to kind of soften this chest area. We so easily find ourselves hunching in throughout the day, whatever we're doing, our work. So let's just take a moment to breathe in, roll the shoulders up towards the ears, pull the chest forward, heart forward, and then exhale the shoulders down and back. Let's do two more like that. Breathe in and up. And exhale, let it go. Feels so good. Breathe in and up. And then exhale down and back. Really let those shoulders go and then let them fall as heavy as they will. Down. Notice your core. Strengthen through the core, that nice strong base. And then let's take the left hand to the chest. And then we'll breathe in, reach the right arm all the way up. And then just pull this right thumb all the way back as far as it will go. And you would probably notice a bit of a stretch here. Just take a few breaths here, inhaling to open. You can imagine the muscles opening, expanding as you breathe in. And then as you exhale, let them soften, and maybe you can pull that hand back a little more. And then when you're ready, we'll flip the palm to the outside. And then exhale, take the palm all the way down and back. Very slow. You might get a lot of sensation here, some warmth or maybe some coolness. You can wiggle the fingers if you like. Now let's just take it all the way back, down. You can shake out the arm if you need. Palm is facing in. And then let's pull the right pinky all the way back. And again, let's take 2 breaths here, nice and strong. Notice your posture, keep the shoulders back. And then when you're ready, we'll flip the palm out and very slow, working our way up. It's beautiful mobility through the shoulder here. Ooh. And then when you're ready, this palm can come back through center. Let's pull this thumb back, take a breath. And then let's exhale, cactus the arm. Don't worry, we're not gonna do this forever. Let's lengthen the arm out. Just for good measure, rotate the palm down and back behind you. Keep breathing. And then flip the palm up towards the sky. And then let's let this arm go. And just take a breath here. Let everything be soft. A moment to reset. And you can shake out the arms a little bit if you like, and then we'll do the other side. So right hand to the chest, just to keep everything stable here. Breathe in, reach your left arm all the way up. Pulling the thumb back. Breathing in to expand. Feeling the tissues open, and then exhale to let the tissues soften. Great job. You can always wiggle the fingers if you need. And then let's flip the palm outside. And then slowly try and keep the arms straight as you pull this hand back. So you're trying to get the hand back directly behind you, but depending on what your mobility is, you might be out here, and that's totally okay. I'm certainly not perfect. I'll just slowly take this down. All the way down, and then the palm comes back in towards the body. Oh, take a moment here, maybe a wiggle. And then let's reach this back pinky, the left pinky all the way back. Same thing, breathing deep here. You can even kind of use your hand on your chest as a gauge, like as you breathe, are you filling up that hand? And when you're ready, let's flip the palm out. Slowly make our way up. Welcome any crunches or cracks. All is welcome here. And then we'll bring the palm back to center. Draw the shoulder down. Pull that thumb back. Let's take 2 breaths. And then slowly exhale. Take this hand down. And just let both hands rest down by the side. Great job. Let's wiggle out the arms a little bit. And let's take some nice swinging motions here. So kind of just loosen everything up in the chest and the arms. Might feel a little silly. That's okay. Might be smacking stuff. That's okay. Loosen it up. And then we'll come back to center and let's just kind of wiggle out the arms. Kind of like octopus arms. And just take any other movement that you need for your chest. Maybe some circles with the arms. Loosening everything up. Beautiful, beautiful. All right. When you're ready, we'll come towards our Dandasana, or staff pose, seated with the legs out long. And just notice the quality of the shoulders now. Let's breathe in, take the shoulders up. Exhale, draw them down and back. Strong core here. And let's take the right knee in towards the chest, plant the right foot down. And let's take the left arm over the right knee, take the right hand back. We'll breathe in, lengthen through the spine. And then exhale to twist over the right shoulder, looking over the shoulder. Just take a few breaths here. If half load of the fishes is in your practice, you can go ahead and take that now by crossing the foot over and tucking this foot under if this suits you. And just let the face soften here. The legs, the hips soften. One more breath. And then exhale, we'll release this. Release whatever shape you've taken. We'll come back to Dandasana. And then drawing the left knee into the chest. Take the right arm around. And you can find another version here. Maybe it's more comfortable for you to hold it with your hand. And then taking the left arm back behind. Breathe in and out. And exhale to soften into your twist. Taking half load of the fishes if it's in your practice. Notice how your breath feels. Let's take one more breath here together. And then exhale to unravel. You can take the legs up long, maybe rock the toes side to side, and then let's bring the feet in towards each other, soles of the feet together, finding a little diamond shape. You can do more butterfly if you like. This shape feels good for me. You might want to move the fleshy part of the glutes aside. And then when you're ready, let's keep the spine nice and long here. Again, always drawing the shoulders down and the chest forward. And let's exhale to hinge at the hips, lean forward. Any amount, maybe your hands come around your toes. And you can stay here with the spine nice and long. I find it feels good, but if it feels better for you to round through, you can do that as well. It's your practice. No one can tell you what feels better in your body, only you. And just deepen the breath here, soften into this asana. When you're ready, we'll exhale to slowly come up. And we'll take some windshield wipers here, so just bring the soles of the feet onto the mat, a little bit wider than the hips, and then just drop the knees over towards the left. Take a breath here, and bring the knees up through center and over towards the right. You can go slow or fast, just kind of getting the hip moving around in the socket, stimulating that synovial fluid. It's like oil for the joints, lubricating the joints, helping to ease discomfort, encourage smooth blood flow throughout the body. Now once you feel like you got a good amount of rotation into the hips, let's start to make our way down towards Shavasana. So you can take the feet wide and lie all the way back. You can take up lots of space if you like. Whatever feels good for you. Let's draw the shoulder blades together behind the back and slightly tuck the chin. You can also also bring the hands to the body if you want to kind of feel your breath. And let's all take a nice deep breath in here. Part the lips, sigh out the mouth. Land here. Know that you've done your body, your mind, and your spirit a great service just by being here, by being present. And enjoy this rest in Shavasana. We'll all stay here together in Shavasana and trust that I will pull you out in due time. Allow the feet to relax, the legs and the torso to soften down into the mat, into the floor, and down into the earth beneath you. Resting now, Shavasana. Slowly draw your awareness back. If you wish to stay and lie on your back a little bit longer, please do. And if you have to go, just start to invite a little bit of movement into the fingers, into the toes, and maybe reaching the arms up overhead. And whenever you're ready, moving slow, we'll just come back to a seat. Unless you wish to stay lying on your back. And we'll just take a few breaths together here, hands at heart center. Notice how you feel, the quality of mind, of body, of breath. Thank you so much for tuning in and for taking this time for yourself. The light in me honors and recognizes the light within you. Namaste. Feel free to stay on your mat and practice some more. Put on some music, enjoy, and tune in next time. Thank you so much.